Hello everyone, this is Wojciech, and I'm here with short product management tips, episode number 1. So in these short videos, I would like to share my practical experience managing product teams. And this time we are going to talk about scaling agile teams. So a colleague of mine from mid-size audio company recently asked me what I think about that he has, or the company has challenges like this. And it got me thinking because on my last job, I was responsible for a product portfolio of 13 products, so 6 products in multiple versions, giving together 13 solutions. And I had 3 product managers, which just growing pretty quickly, building also new products, new solutions. So already it created certain tension, and I was wondering how to deal with this. So by any means, it's not going to be like a general knowledge for everyone. This is just my thinking and my experience, and I hope you find it useful. So first of all, let me share, things probably everybody know that there are multiple frameworks for scaling agile. This is an example SAFe, so scale agile framework. And personally, I find it like ridiculous. It's like so complicated, so huge. So it's just the opposite, which is agility. Of course, agile was created, or like all these frameworks, like say like Scrum and Kanban was, I think, mostly created for teams. So obviously this is pretty challenging to create something which will keep these principles of agile and still will help entire organization. But I look at this and I say, oh Jesus, I started to take some trainings and I say, this is go away. No, it's not this. Maybe it works for large corporations. I know that some companies that have safety product owners, but I was in the company that was 200 people. So not yet a corporation, but not a startup anymore. So we had to create something which is like in the middle. So what I did. So first of all, I just realized that my responsibility as product director is obviously create a product strategy, but I mean in this case ecosystem strategy, right? So like what direction are we going? So how does all these products work, toward one goal? So we built it or started to build this because it was like a continuous process with all product managers. And since they work with their customers and listen to the market, go to the fairs, so we could actually craft or have like a vision that is common for everyone. And my major actually intention behind this that product manager own this vision and they just keep it as their own because they came up with it. So this happened, or it started to happen, with over time. And what it actually meant is that we had a stronger integration between different products on the level of their backlogs. So it means that one product could create value for another customer. Yay! So it means that, product manager, they started to see value, their personal value, in actually helping others because, their product, their other people's product could actually, make them, help them succeed. So we also thought about creating something I call value chain, which means that once a product, like a customer buys a product, then he buys another one. He simply sees the entire ecosystem and he's just hooked, for good with us, of course, by seeing how great our products are. And obviously help with upsells. So that's very important. When we had new products, I really needed for those who manage nature products to help those who are just building something completely new. So in order to do that, we implemented incentives for people to help each other. So simply they participated in the results and financial results of the other people's products. So we wanted to strengthen this cooperation. Lastly, I have created like a product portfolio management process together with the management board. So all results of the portfolio and the performance of specific products were actually discussed in the special quarterly meetings for the way we discussed portfolio. So I mentioned integration between products. We use certain elements of a framework called Nexus. So as you can see, it's way simpler than Safe. Still, it's still too complicated for me. One of our product managers mentioned about this framework. I didn't know this before. So we simply integrated backlogs and created like a integration between different products. We didn't do this, Nexus Daily Scrum, Nexus Retrospective. We simply had this so-called integration team, which simply mean product managers and me, sometimes of head of our engineering and the CTO from our company. So we could actually be sure that we are just moving toward one goal. And yeah, that's the entire solution. So if I'm to summarize, don't go complicated frameworks, don't pay attention to them. Just make sure that all your product manager works toward one goal. Very important, all my product teams work with a little bit different methodology. The product that was actually built from scratch was like a small startup. They didn't have any, super complicated framework. The more mature product work in Scrum because they have multiple customers and they were like a multiple releases a year, so they were given freedom to follow their own methods as long as their plan, which is a road development plan, which is backlog, was integrated between each other, and as long as I saw that they are just working together and not competing, because there was a moment when people just didn't get along very well and build their egos by competing a little bit, so that was something that has to be eradicated. So this is my entire philosophy for scaling teams. I understand that this is just for the peculiar situation of mid-size, maybe large, but not corporate teams. All right, guys, this is that was the tip number 1. We'll soon meet for another, so stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see how we can make product management great again. See ya.